let's talk about Manuel Ugarte. I mean, there was a bit of controversy. We saw Ten Hag coming out I think it was after the Liverpool loss, where United lost 3-0 at Old Trafford. Ten Hag came out and said he can't just walk straight into the team. He needs weeks or even maybe months for him to get match fit and all that. But guess what? We see, because he wasn't training back then before the transfer from PSG, but we see they called him at Uruguay, walked straight into the team. He got minutes. He played minutes, 79 minutes. I mean, what excuse? And he's still he's not injured. I mean, it's a good thing, but I want you to relate the whole situation to what Ten Hag said. Him not, because it looks like the Uruguay managers proved him otherwise.
No, come on. I mean, the media just wants to milk the situation because it's a United player. No, he did say it, but they just want to milk the situation because it's a United player. And a number of English media outlets are very disrespectful of Erik Ten Hag. They actually say a lot of things which I do not think they would be able to say them to other managers. I don't see any other manager who has been attacked more than Erik Ten Hag has been attacked. So whatever he said about his player when he signed him was only to protect his player. So you do not bombard him with questions in the media every other press conference.
Man, that exchange was not nice. But I liked the way he handled it.
Yeah?
That exchange wasn't really nice, although I like the way he handled it.
Yes. So I mean, it's good that even when he says what he says, he's protecting his player, because tomorrow some media outlet is going to come and they are hell bent on pressing him on Manuel Ugarte. Will Manuel Ugarte start? Will Manuel Ugarte be this? Will Manuel Ugarte be that? But you should know that Manuel Ugarte is a player from Uruguay. He's a player from the league in France. He's been at PSG. There's time for him to acclimatize to the situation, his new environment. He has to adapt to the style of play that Erik Ten Hag has. So, I mean, for a player who was just trained for about 3 days, there's no way you're asking him to come straight into the team. And now it is so unfortunate that his progress into being ready to play for the first team was hampered by the international break when they called him to go and represent his country. Because yes, much as he went to represent his country, he did not play against Guatemala in the first international friendly that they did have. But thereafter, he played the game against Paraguay, the 0-0 draw. He played 70 minutes. 79 minutes shows you. Yes, 79 minutes shows you that even because Ugarte is arguably the best player for Uruguay at the moment, because at the Copa America he was their best player. So it would just show you that he's a player they are using sparingly. The fact that they have another game against Venezuela, so they're getting minutes into him because he has not played for a long time. No, I hope he does not play, because it is going to be very hard for Man United.
No, you want him to play. You want him to get match fit. You want him to get minutes. Why wouldn't you want to get? I know you're scared. Maybe you're worried he might get.
He'll get injured.
He could be. You can be back. Look at the case of.
No, you can get injured climbing the staircase to your house
while in training by a teammate. So you can.
No. I don't mind him playing an hour of football or even 30 minutes in that game. But what I know is a player coming from South America, he has to be rested. Especially a player like Ugarte. He's just joined Man United. He's acclimatizing to his new environment. He's gone to Uruguay and played before even he's trained with his teammates. Then he comes back. Let's say the game is on 11th. Yeah. When do we play Southampton?
14th? Over the weekend.
Yeah, so 11th is today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The game is on Wednesday, right? Against Venezuela. So
Mm.
let's say he will leave on Thursday,
He plays
yeah, to come
Southampton on
to
Saturday.
England.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing on Saturday. He's going to get to England on Friday or Thursday. So you expect him to jump right into it. A new player, just one training session, and you go and play against Southampton. You don't want to be in a
Well,
situation where you throw on a player and the player is so bad that his confidence is broken and is going to be useless for more than a
well,
month.
yes. Well, Nick says Man United needs someone who can control the tempo of the game, knows when to accelerate and play, knows when to accelerate the play, and knows when to slow down when needed. 100%, they do need that. They do need that.
Unfortunately, that is not the player that Ugarte is. He's not the player that Ugarte is, but
Then you should
maybe
be
you
more
can
worried.
no, maybe you can say that with the presence of Manuel Ugarte, who has legs and the lungs to burst forward and around the pitch, around the middle of the pitch, that Kobe Mainu is that player. He's going to
Mm,
just come down, and I hope that he's the one who is tasked with controlling the tempo of the game, because he does that even with the chaos in midfield. Even when Liverpool was running rings around us in the second half, he just picked his moments and started to try to dictate the tempo of the game. He does not shy away from challenges or ghosting away from one or two, three players. So I do feel that Kobe Maino is the one who will play that role, be more controlled, more composed, and
okay.
control the tempo of the game.
All right, Josh. Thank you so much once again. Sports Jazz, thank you so much for tuning in, streaming with us.